Hi, my name is Valerie from Cuddlesofyarn, and this is episode 2 of my podcast. I had some great reactions to my podcast last week. I loved making it because I love talking about all things yarn, knitting, crochet related. I'm going to start again, just as I did last time, with what I'm wearing at the moment, which is the lemon meringue sweater. I absolutely love the color work. I love this color. It's again a drops pattern. I made it in 2 times because I made the sleeves, but they were a little bit too short, so I lengthened them, and I like the length a lot right now. It's made with Drops Melody. It's very soft and super nice to work with. It also has quite a thick needle, so it was a quick knit. I wanted to keep it for the spring, but we do need some color in the winter at the moment, so that's why I love wearing it at the moment. Which brings me to my next segment, is what I have been doing this week, what I've been making, what I have done yarn and crochet related. First of all, I finished the 17 presents that I had to make for the advent calendar for Atelier Lilou here in Bornem. It was lovely to work with her. It's always lovely to work with her. She's a very good friend of mine. She's also very patient when I'm a little behind on deadlines. And I cannot wait what people think of the little presents in their advent calendar. And I also made some little DIY packages to make little stars, which I also showed in the last episodes. I've also been working on the Mila sweater, so I'm doing a test knit. I've come quite far, in my opinion. I still have a lot to go. So I did a little bit of the back, a little bit of the front. I did some joining here. I'm going away for the weekend to go do further education in the University of Cambridge, so I have lots of hours on the train to spend, and I'm just taking one project, which is my Mila sweater, because I really want to finish it soon. I think it's going to be a lovely project to have and to dress in. It's just Dorothy from Adorable Knits told us on her podcast that one of her VIP test knitters called it a bear hug, which I can imagine that it's going to be a bear hug. It's going to be the type of sweater you want to always wear and never take off, and just cozy up in for the rest of the season. I've also, so that's knitting related, and then crochet related. I did the little presents, and I've also restarted on my Advent box from 2019. I told you guys last week that I'm working on the little box of crochet Advent calendar 2019. So I have made I've come quite far. So the wreath has come quite far, and every year I am determined to finish, but I never finish. But this year I'm super determined. I'm going to finish the wreath, and I started with day 17, which were, look at this wreath. How gorgeous is this wreath? Hello, so pretty. So it's a design by Just Pootling, I think, on Instagram, and she made a collaboration in 2019 with Little Box of Crochet, where you can find all of the different pieces every day, and you can make this gorgeous wreath. I got stuck on day 16, but 2 days ago I finished these little things, which are day 17, and then I started on day 18 and day 19. Got my little project bag from Dilla and Camilla. How beautiful is this one, by the way? It has a booklet in the box, this booklet, and so you can see per day what you have to make. And I'm on day 18 and day 19 now, which are toadstools. There's a little Miss Lady who you can hear because she's coloring here next to me, who has been stealing my toadstools. But these are the ones I have finished today. I still need to make one more in this color, so it's the cardinal red color, and then I need to make 3, I think, in the other color, in the darker color. So this gorgeous wreath is one of my main priorities in the this Christmas to finish, because I think it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. You can see a little bit here of what it's going to be like. So I still need to make, so the rest of the toadstools, then I need to make some eucalyptus branches, and then I need to make some golden stars, which are going to be so fun to make. And then this little mouse, how cute is he? He's going to be in the wreath as well. And then the little red robin. And then the fun thing is that it also has some lights with it. So we're going to have to crochet around the lights so we can put the lights in the wreath. Now the box, this cute box, comes with all the little packages. And I love them. Look how cute they are packaged. So, and then you can open package number 23 or package number 21. You have all the materials you need. It's, and then they fall out. It's made with 2.5 millimeters, and it has everything you need. The yarn you use are Yarn and Colors, and they're the mini ones. Look how cute. The favorite Yarn and Colors must-have minis. I love these minis because it's just mini, and you can make a small project with it, but you can make a lot with that. So that is going to be so awesome when I'm finished with that. When it comes to yarn and crochet related, I gave a workshop this weekend, past weekend, how to make granny squares with a lovely group of ladies. They were with 8. And they all did amazing. Most of them already knew how to crochet, and they wanted to pick it up again to look for a hobby to do during the cold months. So I just had to guide them a little bit. 1 or 2 people never had crocheted before, and I love combining my passion for crochet and yarn and knitting and my passion for teaching. So I was super happy that I could teach them how to crochet, and they are really far along right now because they ordered a couple of extra cotton balls. So I used Drops Paris. Because they want to make a big project. One of my lovely ladies, she's going to make a top. Another of the lovely ladies is going to make a cushion cover for her little home at the seaside. Another one was thinking of a blanket. Another one was just wanting to experiment with the granny squares. But that's what granny squares are great about. It's just you can use some scrap yarn. You always finish a little project. It's ideal for in the sofa, and also the finishing is just gorgeous. I teach the workshops mostly at Atelier Lilou here in Bornem in Belgium, and I'm doing a couple more of them. So I gave the granny square workshop. I have done the knitting headband workshop. On the 10th of December, I'm doing the crochet Christmas decoration workshop on her Cozy Christmas happening. So that will be a Sunday in the afternoon, and then you can come and bring anybody you want, and then in an hour I'm going to teach you how to crochet these cute little wreaths. I've showed them last week as well. Then I'm going to teach how to knit a chunky scarf. I'm going to teach an embroidery class as well. And I'm going to teach the XXL blanket. So how to arm knit. So it's not with your arms, but with your hands, and with big yarn. And then you get this super big, fluffy blanket, which is awesome. So I love teaching. I love it that I can combine my two passions, teaching and anything yarn and crochet related and knitting related. And I'm very excited to see where these workshops will take me. I would really like to do more of them, and I love that last week when I put my episodes online, that one person contacted me to maybe give workshops with them as well, which would be absolutely lovely. I would like to go everywhere and anywhere. Yeah, because I love that I can teach people something, and then they get this new hobby, and they get excited, and they get maybe as addicted as I am towards yarn and everything. And I just think it's lovely that you just have a thread and a hook or a set of needles, and you can make something beautiful. I'm so in awe of that. So yeah, that was very exciting to do, and I love that I could give the workshop, and I hope the ladies had a lovely time. But I got some very, very, very nice reviews, which is always so much fun. I'm also leaving for England on Thursday because I have to do a schooling at the University of Cambridge. If I have time, and hope so, I'm probably going to check out 1 or 2 yarn stores in London, maybe Loop London. I've done that one already, but it was pretty. It was so pretty, so maybe I will go back. I don't know if Cambridge has a local yarn store, so I don't know that. But I'm very excited, bringing one project, as I already told you guys, on the Eurostar and on the other train. But that will be it. Yarn and crochet and knitted related. I'm also working on, not a secret project, but I'm working on one of my first patterns at the moment, which I'm very excited about. I love the idea. I'm just curious about the construction, whether it will work out or not. And I have to be quite fast because it's a Christmas related pattern, and I don't want to bring it out 2 days before Christmas. So I'm working on that as well. This podcast keeps me motivated, and I love making it. I love talking to myself, to you guys. And I love that my little one always tries to come in the image. So the next segment is whether I bought any yarn or any yarn related, knitting, crochet related things. And this week I did buy yarn, but it was for my ladies from the workshop. I bought extra yarn to give to them because they ordered it with me. And I did not buy anything else special, but I did buy a book, which I'm extremely excited about, and I cannot wait to show. So as a crochet artist, I really like to make amigurumi. Amigurumi are the tiny crocheted, or the crocheted dolls. It's a Japanese term, so it's the toys or the plushies, which we call amigurumi. But that's crochet. And I really wanted to start making knitted plushies as well, and I found the perfect book for it. It's the Knitting Peter Rabbit toy book. I love Peter Rabbit. I've always loved it. I think it's so beautiful. Also, the stories of Beatrix Potter are so cute. So when this book came out, it's just come out, I think, a couple of weeks ago. I pre-ordered it, and I really, really wanted it. Look how beautiful these are. So she took 12 of the characters, if I'm not mistaken, and she made patterns for them. So it's Claire Garland, who made the patterns, and they are just absolutely adorable and so correct towards the drawings. I want to make the first one. I'm not sure which one I should make first. Should I make Peter Rabbit first because it's so basic and the most important one? But I love Mrs. Sticky Winkle. How cute does she look here? And they're all wearing clothes, also clothes that are not knitted, which I was like, oh, I want to make them. But she made the patterns to make the clothes, to sew the clothes as well with the felt. So I can't show you, but there we go. That is so awesome. It's a beautiful book. If you want to knit these, if you want to knit stuffies, plushies and stuffies, I would recommend this. I have not started it, but I've read a couple of patterns and they look really fun to make. I also love that it's in a drops yarn, which is very easily accessible here in Belgium, because sometimes we get books or I get patterns and I'm like, oh, I don't know where I need to get this yarn. But this is drops yarn, so I am definitely going to make something out of this. Probably not this year anymore, but it is on my to-do list for New Year's. And now I have a great idea that probably the episode before New Year, I will tell you my New Year's resolutions, what I want to make in the next year. So that comes to my last segment, a shout out. So last week, in my first episode, I told you guys about Breibelly, who is a great podcast, about the super talented Dorothy from Adorable Knits, who has a great podcast, and Ministerie van Gebreide Zaken, of course, as well. But this week I want to shout out Debbie and Water from Ginger and Thyme. They are an awesome local shop here in Belgium. They have hand-dyed yarn. They're very ecological. They're a lovely couple. And they also have a Debbie from from Ginger and Thyme also has a podcast here on YouTube, which is also lovely to follow. It's a vlog, and they have great yarns. They dye in a great way. I've already went to see how they do that, and they also do every year at the end of December, at the end of the year, they host the Knits the Grammys, which is an award show, is an awards show, or a moment to award people from the knitting community all over the world. So you should definitely check that out. I'll link them below, because they really put in so much effort in everything they do, and I love that they made this little award show. And last time it was really fun to see who won, and if the people you voted for won as well. So I really want to shout them out. They're a lovely couple, and they have great yarn. So soft, the softest alpaca brushed alpaca I've ever had, and they they're just awesome. So definitely go check them out. So that was it for this week. I love talking to you guys again. I will see you guys next week. If you have any questions or want me to talk about anything, do leave a comment here. I love that you guys are watching me and that you're listening to what I want to say. The community here, the yarn community, crochet and knitting community is awesome, but also the people next to that who are not interested in yarn or crochet or knitting at all and who watch my podcast. I appreciate it so much. Have a lovely day wherever you are. Bye.